on, work. Oh, here we go. Alright then. I suppose. I didn't even realise I started up on it. Alright, so I have done the beginning of this before, but it's been a long time. Peter's life. Weird chicken thing. Let's go talk to Daddy. Daddy's up here. I think there's something over here, if I remember. Scribble note. O Lord, O Maker, I can hear you calling. I feel your love, I know about your sacrifice. Without you I am nothing, a twig on the currents of time, a sheep without a shepherd. Free me from my voices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive to my wife and child, deliver me from my pains and bless us with your everlasting mercy. Weird. I think that was what Daddy wrote. Here he is. Daddy.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
What is this place, Daddy? Where are we?
We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Daddy is weird, not gonna lie. Go inside now, should we? We can't go in third person right now because we're not... God, that scared me. Hey Ian, how's it going? I was not expecting that sound. Oh, I can't move. Here comes Daddy.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, Ian. Just got back from the gym.
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them.
What about Mummy and Sister?
They're dead. Don't you remember? You murdered them back then. Both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us.
This
You still remember how to do
intro
this, right?
is so
First,
fucked up.
off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime. to cut off the head.
Enderal's a
I
trip.
don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the Master Min.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And...
So
oh
dark.
gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
This
Oh, by the
so
Creator's
bad.
name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by
Yeah, he
sin
did.
long before any of this had ever happened.
Which I find that quite funny
Instead
that
of
we've
raising you,
started
feeding
doing
you,
these
and
at the
loving
same
you like a
pretty much
father
time.
does. I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born.
Because I started to play through the other day and I was like,
Yes,
oh,
I should have killed
I
you.
might as well just stream
I
it.
should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me?
It's-
The dead
It's
don't
fucking,
forget.
it's so dark.
Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you
Bring me the
spoiled
meat.
brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Bring me a
a
nice,
nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
It's such a, like, as far as mods for like Skyrim and Oblivion goes, this is so dark. I mean, even watching Nirim today wasn't
Let's
that dark.
begin with a question.
Apologies if this isn't
It
really
might
loud.
sound simple to
Can't
you
turn
at
it down.
first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave?
I have a feeling it's really
For
loud.
now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over
Yes.
this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos,
Yeah, I can't
they gave
change it
mankind what they
right
thought it
now.
needed most.
Sorry.
To be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten.
Is that
They
better?
became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel.
Oh.
And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible.
I can't
He
alt-tab
gathered
now.
an army, overturned the light,
It won't let me alt tab.
and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt.
I'll
As
fix it in a
such,
minute.
This world grew into
Sorry.
what it is today. Shattered, riven, and broken into pieces.
It's so, yeah, I can't do much about it. It's so loud. Now a louder bit's coming.
But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Nearly over anyway. Got a scare. It's like another cutscene. It crashed. Oh wait, no, it alt-tabbed. Okay, I thought it crashed for a second there. I think it didn't like the fact I alt-tabbed during it. Oh, there we go, it's working good. Oh, I'm not sure if they did. Because this is its own
Damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
this is its own standalone thing now. You don't have to mod Skyrim to do it. It's just on its own.
Sorry, that was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all.
And I apologize for the sound. I hope it's okay now.
Again, wasn't it? Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and, well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask
It's been a long time since I played this though.
blame yourself
I
for
played it
this?
early last year.
To your family, I mean.
Still on the quiet side. I will manually turn up the volume from in the game after cutscene's finished. Nonsense, the bastard from the
Determined as
temple
ever.
killed them, not me.
I guess you're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago.
Wait, can I pause it now? Oh, I can, okay. I will quickly mess with the audio. Like, here should be enough, I think. There's no mod configs I need to do, is there? No, there's not.
But if the stories are true,
That
there's
should be a bit better.
better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Not our fault the ship's so poorly guarded, and we couldn't have afforded the passage fee anyway.
Not our fault.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I'm
we're
glad that it's
thieves. Frauds.
perfect.
And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she?
Oh, character
Where exactly did she
creation,
come
yay.
from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay, we what was I doing last time? I want the Chilean female, and there was a specific preset I liked. Maybe it wasn't this race. Was it this race? What race was it? I think it might have just been this one, to be honest. I won't spend heaps of time on the character creation, but I'll spend a little bit of time. I don't want to have an ugly character. We're not doing that. I've not modded this any further than what is default either, so it's literally just the default thing. I can technically mod it if I want to, but I didn't want to do that. I don't need a tattoo. As I said, I don't want to spend too long on this, because I can get carried away. A lot of the eyes just look bad. I'll just go with the default. Brown, this the end. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't spend. I messed with the Skyrim character creator for long enough. I know mostly what I like now, so. Call me goth. skills. Goth skills are best skills. What hairstyle? I don't really want vanilla. What's a nice... Oh, that's what I did last time. There you go. And I'll quickly... the door is a bit too... the bones. There we go. Done. We're gonna go with Vals. I don't think they do have ponytails. If they do, they're not that
She
great.
fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand...
What? Hear that?
You hear that?
Even though there's no sound, but...
Someone's coming!
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye.
That's
Anyway,
sexual
enough of the
assault.
chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly!
The
Put
lamp.
out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. Ah, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here.
Yeah, it's a very orc voice.
What's that chest supposed to look like?
But I don't think it's an orc. It's just an old man.
Rest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Alright. Let me move.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge!
I do find it funny that their way of explaining how to dodge is you just move slightly to the side when they go to attack.
No! You'll regret this, you son of a bitch!
Guy did nothing. Yeah, I know, stand this low. Oh, okay. Hey Yoshi, how's it going? We're playing Enderal. Don't know if you've heard of it before. It's a mod. It's
That
a
wasn't part of the plan.
complete overhaul for Skyrim.
Not at all.
Its own
Blazes,
story and
what are we going to
everything.
do now?
Well, I shouldn't say overhaul for Skyrim. It's not using. It's not using this original Skyrim story. It's its own story. Let's kill them.
Kill them?
I don't care if you
Blazes,
dislike
are
that.
you
You're gonna
out
die
of your
anyway.
mind? I don't want to start a new life as a murderer.
I ain't keeping you around.
This entire blind passenger thing is. By the gods, why
Look at
doesn't
how
anyone ever do
vascular
what's
his veins
planned?
are.
Tie them up. Yes. Yes, that's it. We need to tie them up and gag them. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope.
People
or
that made
something.
this made an Oblivion mod as well.
We were over the hump when we made it on board.
There's a version in the same universe
Easy, can it?
that uses the the Oblivion mod uses the same world and everything, but it's a different story at a different time.
Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance.
Oh, I should probably look at her.
But my identity
Can't really see
is
her, but she's in the doorway.
As are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I
Wow.
believe you.
His maybe not, but mine was.
It's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place.
Well, that's the thing. It's not using the Skyrim's law. It's its own
It
law.
has to be. The way it has been for eons.
They made up their own entire universe. It's this German group.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Just don't leave! We just wanted to...
And cinematic. I apologize if it's really loud because it might be. Again. I can't do anything about it though. Okay, no, this one might be fine. It's the next cutscene I'm thinking of.
We had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks.
Yeah, they made up the world for Oblivion and their own story and universe and everything, and then they've carried that over into this one, but it's just using the Skyrim engine instead of the Oblivion engine.
Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think
The
I
armor set
understand
she's
you.
using I actually really like.
You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my
The
ship
Bosma
is one of
armor.
the only ship still
The
sailing
Wood
the
Elves.
route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived,
They
How truly,
so
truly heartbreaking.
they use their
But let's
own
be
texture
honest.
overhauls
You
and
did
everything
have a choice.
when they built the
You
mod.
could have signed on like all the others did.
It's a cool
but
hat.
You didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are.
You'll see once we get into the world, it's a bit
At least have the
they've done a
guts to
good
admit
job
it.
at using textures
What?
and meshes
No,
for the
no.
world.
You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship.
We can meet her later.
Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in Nerim.
And Nerim is the name of the Oblivion expansion.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Oh, I don't have a quick travel mod. I'll probably just use the towers.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's
I've not
woken
modded
up.
this any more than the original.
Rise and shine. Tie her and her comrade together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life.
I can tell you that I am going to be going heavy armor and two-handed sword. Also, it might get loud now. I apologize. This bit is a cutscene, so.
Tell me, what is time to the dead?
Sorry.
Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real.
I
At
hate
least not
how
according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing it.
There's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Okay. There shouldn't be any more things like that for a long time. So we should be fine with the audio now. I think. Ooh. So, this is where we level up. It's actually really cool. I love this area that they made. It's such a cool way to level up. Well, I'm glad your ears aren't bleeding. So... I can't remember if we're just meant to go back or not. I don't think I have any points yet. Yeah, I know how it works. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I just have to leave. But I'm gonna be going this tree? Yeah. It's all the warrior disciplines here, so we're gonna do two-handed weapons. So Y. And we leave. But that's where we will go every time we get any talent points or level ups. And we wake up on a beach. That barely tickled ears. Okay. Well, that's good then. Find a way to reach inland. Now, we're going to do a little bit of exploring. Not too much, but I know there's chests and stuff around, so I want to make sure I get everything. I'm not... I mean, it doesn't really matter if I take my time. I want to make sure I'm prepared. I believe I'm playing on Adept as well. Just so like the middle ground. Yeah, I'm playing on Adept. So that's what I'll probably say the whole time, because it's... I've been told and seen people say online that Adept's sort of the best way to go about doing it. If you're really wanting to, I guess, beat yourself up, you can go with the next step up, which is the Master, I believe. But I'm not wanting to do that. Oh yeah, we can zoom out now and see our character. We've got journal, we've got hero menu, which... So this is like our overall stats, and it'll tell you if you've got any level ups and stuff like that. But it's a completely different system to how Skyrim's is. Ocean, skeleton, no. We want to take that, that, and that. I will equip that. There are some wee rat boys up here, I believe. It's some sort of enemy. They're up there. I know there's this, yeah, so there's a... Actually, yeah, I'd rather use the sword. But we'll keep the pickaxe. And we will mine some iron. The main reason I want to do this is I wanted to have crafting materials and stuff for when I eventually do some crafting. Because you can make yourself some good gear by crafting than what you would get from just exploring. Although you do get set bonuses, which is stuff I'll be looking at getting. Where are the rats? I swear there was some rats. Where are they? Or am I thinking further up? I might be thinking further up. Oh, no, they're here. Easy. We don't need anything that drops. I will take the potion. Okay, so this game's a bit different to how Skyrim is with its potions. They more want you to sort of eat food in between combat. You can use health potions, but then if you see there, it says worsens your arcane fever by 2%, and that ends up giving you negative stats if you keep leveling it up, getting more points into it. The arcane fever shouldn't affect us too much though, because we're not playing a mage, and they're mainly bad for mages. Actually, since I am streaming it, where's the torch there? I'll torch. Just so you guys can see better. A bit darker for you. That's a learning book. So the learning books... Oh, I need the key. Here it is. So the learning books are pretty much... Where is it? So it gives you points into that stat. So I've got 16 in my one-handed now. These will raise up, and we can sort of just stand on it to preemptively get pulled up. And this one will go. There we go. Saves us having to do all of them. I've done this before, so some of the things I'm going to remember how to do, other things I will not remember at all. A lot of this is just hallways. Okay, so up here we're going to worsen our arcane fever a bit, but we're going to get some gear, so, you know, whatever. Yes, so it's going to keep doing that until I leave. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't need the rest of this stuff. There you go, but it's 10% now. We can get potions and specific food that will put that down, which is what we'll just do. That's the way to go. I think. This is the way to go. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Alright. I don't think there's anything down here in terms of enemies. I know there's one coming up. Yeah, so we had to come here anyway to get that key. No, we're good. Alright then. Now we can continue. We don't have any stuff for that, do we? So, here we go. That's light armor. So we've got light armor now. Oh, there we go. So Ambrosia. It lessens your arcane fever by 20%. So we're fine sort of having it at 10% where we've got it now. But in a bit we'd have to use it if we get any more fever. Yeah, I mean, if you are going to play Skyrim though, Ian, you know you've got a good guide that you can follow. Not trying to boast or anything. Okay, so it'll be a bit dark, apologies. There's meant to be a thing down here to loot. Yeah, health potion. I think that's it. And well, the thing is, Ian, if you do decide to do it, I can help you more than easily. It's nothing, like, it's no difficulty for me to help with. I don't have skill enough to learn it at the moment. It's more than easy enough for me to help someone mod it. I've helped plenty of people in the past, and I've played it long enough that it's sort of kind of second nature to me now, modding. Corpse, the light, they're gone. So we're going through the temple that we saw in that vision just before we washed up on the beach. This is the same place all those people were like burnt and everything. Alright. So that's the machine we saw at the beginning. Oops. Oh god. I'm stuck. I don't think there's anything to grab in this little bit here, but I'm just double checking if there isn't. Yeah, after your long list of big games, just like me. Alright, so there's nothing there. We're just gonna go here. I'm gonna chuck this on 6. Get rid of it. Because I know we've got a sneak in a minute. Oh, okay, it's not just yet. We are going to have to sneak, though. With a potion. Didn't mean to pick up that. Yeah, I see that you're still playing Genshin. Are you still enjoying it then? I see you on Steam. No, I mean Discord. I see you on Discord playing it. Coins. Sorry if it's a little laggy in here. There's just a bunch of effects going on. I can't do much about it. Should be fine. Valve. So that's gonna lift up the windmill. I mean the water wheel, not windmill. No, dual wielding pickaxes is not something I want to do. Okay, here's the bit we're gonna sneak for. So the kind of hard to see, but up there in front of my cursor is a mud golem. What was that value? Alright, we are switching back to this. He has a lot of health, but he doesn't hit that hard. Well, he does hit a little hard. Ow. But yeah, they are sort of right when they say you can sort of just back off if you see them attacking and you won't get hit. It's not like normal Skyrim where they're going to hit you regardless. He started regening. Yeah, it's a pretty well designed roll. I don't need the bloody skull. I will learn that though, and I need to learn this other one as well. Or did I already do that? I already did that. Mana fungi, need that. That gives us mana back. Blueprint for iron boots and spare parts. Want spare parts. You're making me want to start playing Genshin again. I stopped like the first day. I mean, I was on bad internet when I started it, so maybe I could just give it another go. I mean, it's not a game I'll be able to spend money on because I've got no money. So, that's fine. Oh, I'll put the torch out again. I don't think I'm going to do what you have done, Chibi, though, because you're, I'm not too bothered about the Chinese having my PC information. I'm not going to go as far as you do, which is having your second boot for it. Oh, we can put this away now. Here we go. Alright, let's do this optional quest we just got, which is collecting mana fungi and getting pumpkins. You just have to do a tiny bit of exploring to get this. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing it on PS4. I could, but I'd rather just play it on PC. Yeah, that they made, honestly, they made Legendary Edition Skyrim look great. And I'm not even using an EMB. If I used an ENB, my game would cry. And I would not be able to stream it at all. If I had a 3080, however, easily could do that. One day. Where's the other fungi? There. Two. Need one more. Here we go. One more. Level it up. But yeah, exactly. Everything's tracked and sent and everything. I just don't care anymore. I want stamina, and then next I'll do health. Yeah, so we've got this. So this is what our stats are now. So I put some into stamina, so I've got more stamina. We're going to need that for wearing heavy armor and heavy weapons. Don't know if I can learn this yet. Yeah, there we go. Can I do another one as well? Oh, okay, got away with doing all of them. Cool. We might go to our skill point now. Yeah, so builds, it's going to be heavy armor with a two-handed weapon. Don't know what sort of two-handed weapon yet, but that's going to be it. So that's the assassination tree. That's the assassination tree. This one I'm interested in doing. You can become a werewolf, but I'm not sure how it works too much because it looks really cool, but I don't really know how it works because. Yeah, so you can transform into a werewolf, and it lasts for 3 minutes.
Smells so good.
And then you can use that chimica to give yourself. Okay, yeah, so it's compatible with anything, but I don't think I'll do it. Oh yeah, if you get the option to tell them to fuck off, then yeah, do it. Alright, we unlock Tempest. I don't think we can do any more though. I think it's Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Okay, so that's heavy armor, so we're going to want that, and I think this. Yeah, so we're wanting to go Barbarian and Juggernaut, and I think that's just two-handed. Oh yeah, so that's just... So that just gives you more damage with your two-handed. Oh, of using one or two one-handed. Okay, so we don't want that anyway. Can I put anything into this here? Okay, there we go. We had another point. There we go. I've now started pathing properly. Next, I'll put another thing into heavy armor. Because what I'm going to do, at least my plan, is I want to... I'm going to save it. I want to do all of the main side quests that are in the area, the first like town area we're going to. And then after that, I want to... I'll continue the main quest. But as I found out last time, doing the side quests first will really, really help you in this. It's not smart to just rush the main quest because you're just going to get underleveled for it. Ah. Yes. Thank you very much. Oh, so it's that. Yeah, sweet. Thank you very much. Right. So this guy, we're going to lead him onto this trap if it works. He should get hit by it and die. Yep. Easy. So that gives you XP for picking up those magical symbols, and there's 100 of them. I believe there's an achievement for getting all of them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, I will take the troll fat. What do you mean meta? Do you mean by the build I'm doing? Because I'm not actually following a build, I'm just doing what I want to do. There probably are builds for this though. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So, I wouldn't say that that's... I mean, yes, I guess that's a meta for any game though. There we go, Staff of Flames. That's not a bad weapon to have. I didn't mean to hit that. I just feel dumb for that. But I think that's sort of like the meta in every game though, is... Yeah, I'm not sure. There are going to be some wolf boys here, so I'm going to quickly eat a pumpkin. Okay. Oh, got a kill move. See, that's... I guess it is a meta in a way to sort of do the side quests and stuff before the main quests, but I feel like you get to sort of experience the game a bit better if you do that, because you're not struggling, you're sort of comfortably moving through it. And why they only tell you to block now, I don't know. I mean, this is your first enemy fight. It's only 3. Now, if you're not careful, they will kill you, because they do a little bit of damage. I'm going to use a health potion. That. They are really bad at pathing up specific areas, so you can sort of... Okay. I need my health to regen a bit. This is like one of the first difficult battles. If it's even... I wouldn't even really consider this difficult though. Okay, got him. Mass Effect's a series that I want to get to eventually, as well as the... I do want to play through Dragon Age Origins and 2. But Inquisition's the one I enjoy over the other 2 though. And that's simply just because I prefer the combat and the characters that are in Inquisition. But I've also heard Mass Effect... I know Andromeda's meant to be just terrible. And but 1, 2, and 3 are meant to be good. Or 2's like the best. I haven't played them, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what I want to do with Dragon Age as well. I want to start with Origins and have my sort of things carry through to the next game. I know there's that the Inquisition Keep or whatever it is, the website that you can sort of do it, make your own decisions and stuff. But I haven't bothered to look into that yet. I have a friend of mine, and she really recommends the Mass Effect series. Well, I remember, Yoshi, you played you actually played Inquisition at my house when I was with my ex. I don't know if you remember that, but I do. Aha! Heavy armor. But no heavy weapon. I don't know if there's heavy weapons. Yeah, Inquisition's actually really good. Like what I played of it, at least. I want to finish it one day, but I'm not sort of rushing to get to it. I've got so many other games I'm playing. Like Witcher 3 I'm playing through at the moment, so that's sort of my big RPG I'm working on at the moment. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Inquisition is good, but all the collectibles. What do you mean? Oh, it was a crab. Oh. He got angry at me because I walked too close. He fell through the floor. Alright. Actually, if one of you can you look up for me if the if you're able to get yourself a two-handed weapon? in the starting area for Enderal. Because if you can, I would like to get that. Just to save me some time having to buy one or find one later. Because the sooner I can start sort of getting used to that weapon, the better. I probably played about the same amount as you when I played it, but it's been a very long time, so I honestly can't remember like anything that happened in that game. I can't even remember where I last was in Inquisition. Oh, I hear a... Yep, a Vin route. Instead of Nern route, it's Vin route. Alright. There's not many enemies until after we go up here. Oh. I will take some berries. I think we should be fine over here. Because as far as I know, the NPCs that are meant to appear over here don't appear until the next few minutes. And I'd rather get this looted first. Okay, so there's a skeleton. But he is... He is guarding something we want. Okay, so these things, ice claws, they permanently increase your carry weight. They are brilliant. We don't need this. I will quickly use the ice claw. Go. I think when I play through Inquisition, I'll probably stream it because the game I know a lot of people have played through and enjoy, so... And my PC should be fine with running it. I really wanted to stream The Witcher, but my PC just runs it like well enough that I can play it comfortably, but if I tried to stream it, it would cry. Flowers, yes please. Alright, here's the next cutscene.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains.
Gotta love the voice acting.
What brings you here, my dame? Who am I?
I'm not going to be a bitch.
Findelires,
So.
apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Suncoast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go.
Carbos.
Walked up. At least for the night.
This guy's a dick.
Wait a second. Who's that?
He's so mean. He's meant to be an apothecary. These two are meant to be healers. They're meant to be healers, and then he's doing that.
Finn. How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
Carbos is so rude.
Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
They're meant to be healers.
Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about
Finn's just done with
now.
Carbos. He's
That's
done with
just how
Carbos'
he
shit.
is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called River.
Yeah, they'll get to it. I mean, they've announced it.
Here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
I do have a game that I'm going to be playing through on stream as well. It's sort of, I guess, a surprise because I haven't told anyone about it yet, but it's what I want to do. Okay, we're going to do the knowledge paths because you get XP for it.
by the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path.
The law's really interesting though, so I'm happy to
designated
listen to
me
it.
by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Role designated by Malthus? You mean the gods assign your professions?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below.
So there's like a hierarchy,
However,
and that decides the
does
sort of
not
jobs you
mean
can
that it
choose.
is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than
What
the
game's
gods
that?
what exactly that is?
Is that the next Mass Effect, or... I'm trying to think what games are coming out in 6 years' time. Oh, there's the League of Legends MMO?
Next Dark Scrolls.
No, there's a League of Legends MMO coming out. Apparently. I've not heard about that.
Yep. 6 years, we might, if we're lucky, the next Elder Scrolls.
Hopefully, yeah.
And Elden Ring.
They're not, no, well, Elder Scrolls 6 isn't coming out until they finish the space exploration game they're doing. Whatever that was called, I can't remember. But Todd Howard has said that he doesn't want to work on that until they've finished working on the new one. Yoshimitsu says hi. He gave you a wave. Yeah, if we're really lucky. Right, just an idea yourself.
But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Right.
Well, what can I tell you?
Can you tell me more about the region?
This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
So, what he means by the animals and bandits are going crazy is that arcane fever we've got. That's sort of a affliction everyone's got, and it causes people to go crazy if you get too much of it. So, like, that's why the animals and stuff are getting crazy, because they're constantly contracting it worse and worse and worse.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's
we'll learn a bit more about it in a bit.
Shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Alright. That's all we need to talk to him about. Oh, actually, we'll do this.
Yeah, why not?
See what he's got.
Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Alright, so he's got ambrosia, we don't need that. Does he have... You see, we don't have a lot of money, but getting the heavy armor would be nice. Block as well, but mainly the heavy armor is what we want. I'll see if I can sell some stuff I don't need. I don't need the bow. Pickaxe we'll keep. That we don't need. That we don't need. We don't need poison. Don't need that. Keeping this. Keep that. Get rid of that. And sell an amethyst. Okay, he's got no money left, so I can't do it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna buy that book. The heavy armor. Alright, I can buy 2 of them. Cool. That's for now. Thanks for your help.
Mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Lazy Spin, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means
We
no.
can't continue because there's the thing that's about... There we go. the fever in us is getting a bit worse.
Hmm? By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you met the Black Guardian himself.
Yeah, I have this bad fever.
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh,
alright.
So now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes.
Like this
Once, remember, to help
Carbos is such a bad apothecary.
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, Gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
We are about to get another cutscene, and it might be loud. I apologize, but I think that's the only one for a while. I'm also going to go to a kind of hard area for my level in a bit. Hopefully can get everything killed in that, because it drops some good, there's some good gear around it.
Any promises, but
Finn, still.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no.
I don't really understand what's happened here.
Sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step?
I think it's due to your fever.
It's a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, it's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Better get more dramatic.
Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Uncork and drink.
You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
What just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat add.
So for them, it just exploded. But for us,
will be.
we heard all the voice. Yeah, the voices, the explosions.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
They weren't actually saying that stuff.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second.
Here we go.
What was that?
Here's the more dramatic bit.
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
And...
Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
Carbos deserves it, in my opinion. He was being such a bad apothecary.
Bastards. They've hit me.
And he's dead.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
It's so dramatic. It's just so over the top.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Alright. Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric.
Yeah, it's a very, very dramatic
And
thing.
you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish the conversation with Jesper here, and then I need to go because my dinner's ready. So I'm gonna have to cut it shorter than I was going to, but that's I can do more tomorrow night. I'm more than happy to do more tomorrow. What do you know about my fever?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Artemis's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the Bard songs, right? You're unusually
No.
strong, you have reflexes.
We're not, though.
Drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Yes.
Well then, congratulations.
Even though that's not
Magical
true.
talent just blossomed. A bit late given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it.
Yeah, so we can't fully cure it.
From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Now, a cool thing about this this mod is there are romance options for certain characters, Jesper being one of them. Which is, I think, just really cool that they added a romance. There's like a romance and sort of like an infamy fame system with NPCs. They can love or they can like or dislike stuff you do. Like, I think it's really cool. It's sort of in a way like sort of in a way like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, how they have their whole romance system and stuff. If I contain the fever but let it get worse, what are my consequences?
At first, diffuse headaches and general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an Orbaya.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you let the thing get too strong. You can turn into that.
It can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an Orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body.
Gross.
Never let the fever get too bad.
Are there any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and
Ours won't be getting too bad.
It's the only thing that really helps.
As I said, we're not using magic.
You have visions?
Ever since I had these ever since I got the fever, I've been getting strange premonitions and stuff. Is that also a symptom?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Yeah, so Jesper's going to be our best friend for a while.
Well, then, the stage is yours.
So we tell him and stuff, and then it will fade back to him talking.
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yeah. It wasn't just a dream, it was more like a memory. It was the same.
You also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Yep, we had access to things as soon as we washed up.
That's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds.
They sort of put it in a way that it's like
I've met a lot of
you're
liars.
all of a sudden just a really good mage, but it doesn't work for every person, like myself, because I'm not playing a mage.
Ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
We're postponing that as much as possible. Yeah, we need to do that.
Ark? The capital of this country?
That's where we will head to. That's like the main city.
Towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains, in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
Yeah. Alright. The employer we will learn about later on when we get to Ark, or I think just before we go to Ark. So we just pretty much want to help him.
You'll need some information.
But we will postpone that until we finish getting everything ready.
Times hasn't eluded your attention.
Doing all the side quests, getting a bit more levels and stuff.
Wars and and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening.
I'm taking that. I'm gonna take that as well.
Formerly docile animals and tears attacking
there's a
wanderers
quest.
in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the
Red madness. This is the thing I was trying to explain. The red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen.
So it makes you do crazy
now,
stuff.
There have been more than
And it's due to the fever.
in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the red madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
And this is what we're finding out about. This is the reason he's where he is he's looking for information about this thing that happened, and we're gonna help him.
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
What's your role in this? You work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes...
Yeah, he's like a
memories,
treasure hunter,
life.
artifact hunter,
And the Order hired
and
me
he
to do
works
just
for
that.
them.
They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
How can I help you? I don't know anything about it.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Oh, I
Great.
didn't click
First
it.
of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at
We already had a map, but we've got an
So,
we've got an actual
unless
map
there's
now
anything else, I'd say let's
to
set
give us
to it.
locations of places.
Meet me at the farm when you're done.
Right. Okay, yeah. So all quests, I think it depends on your level. Yeah, so if it's very easy, we're above it. If it's easy, we're above it. If it's medium, medium, easy, and easy are sort of, you know, go hand in hand. You can sort of do some. You can do both of them pretty okay with whatever level you are. And then hard, you want to wait until you've got either more levels or you're strong enough to handle them. But that's essentially what he has to say, and we get to talk to him again later. We're going to be going down to that pirate ship that's all the way over there, which I hope you can see it. I'm not sure. But there's a bunch of skeletons there, and there's some good gear there. So I want to go down there and get that. The skeletons do hurt, and I might have to do some leveling up first before going there, but it does give you good sort of gear before you want to continue. If we go to the map, so the map, it's got its own custom map, because it's, you know, its own world. So we want to, these are sort of where these, that's where the city is. There's the strong box that's down there. Ark is all the way over here. And then, like, the map is really big. They give you a really nice big map to work through. And you eventually get to work through them. And So the way that you fast travel in this game is you can either use like a mount, so you can get like a donkey, I believe is the first mount you get, and you can ride that around for like faster travel, or you go to these towers, and they're like fast travel locations that you can travel from there to other ones. So you've got the 2 in Ark, you've got some up here, you've got one over here, you've got some over here. Ark is the main city, but down here there's another, I think at this one, yeah, Duneville. Duneville's like another main city. I believe that's it. I've explored a good chunk of the map before. Like, I think didn't explore up in here. I don't think I explored this area up here, but I did explore to like here, and like the path goes all the way up into these mountains, but I didn't do that. And I've explored like all of here, so we're sort of going to be doing all of this area here. That's sort of what we're going to be doing before we leave. Oh, don't worry, you'll get to see the mountains. They're like really cool. Like everything in this game is really, really cool. And compared to Skyrim, where it's all sort of yeah, I think they have. The game's a lot more fleshed out than it was, I think, when Jason played it. The map compared to like Skyrim's map, where it's sort of all gloom and snow all the time, or just dense forest. This is tons of various locations. Like the Powder Desert over here, it's literally a desert. You're going to go to a desert. The only snowy areas, I believe, are up around here. Because it's the Frostcliff Mountains. I believe that's the snowy area. There might be some over here as well, but it's definitely snowy over here. That's like a poisonous forest, if I remember correctly. You've got... This is just like mountain passes. There's the Farmer's Coast, where farmers live. But yeah, the map's huge, and we're going to explore it all. But yeah, I've got to go get dinner. So I'm going to have to stop. But thanks for watching, guys. I do like it when you guys watch, because it lets me talk without feeling awkward. Oh, damn it. I'll kill him, and then I'm going to go. Oh, great. I've contracted gangrene. Great. Yes, but you're slow. Look at you not helping at all. I don't remember what gangrene does. Oh, okay, so that just affects you if you're a werewolf. We're not a werewolf. Oh, thank you, Yoshi. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, so I will see everyone later. Thank you very much for coming. And I will stream some more tomorrow night, and I'll let you all know when I do. But see ya!